Okay, so I carried the bag out here. I want to verify that that lid is the same size, because I think they are. They look the same, but I'm going to double check it. So I want to do that. I also got a tape measure here to measure this out. But randomly today in the mail, I get a notice from the Department of Motor Vehicles saying that the registration on my bike has been suspended for lack of insurance. And that went into effect on the 10th. But I didn't take possession of the bike until the 15th, and on the 17th, I not only transferred the bike, but I had insurance that day as well. And I had to show the insurance to transfer the bike into my name, and the letter they sent didn't come out until the 19th, and today is the 22nd. Now, it's only $14, but I do believe that the previous owner should have been the one that got that letter, not me, and that the registration should have been taken care of when I transferred it into my name. So that's some bullshit. But we're not worried about that today. We're worried about the bag. So I am going to pop that lid off, put it on this bag, take some measurements, and this way, when I get a hold of Holden, Hollan, I guess is Holden, whatever. Hopefully they'll respond, and I can just send them all the pictures, and I can order the lid. Now the lid, they have two different versions. They have the Pro, which is what I believe these bags are. The lid is $95, and then they have a standard, which is more of a flat lid. It doesn't have this lip. The lid is more flat, and that one's $75. So I believe this is the $95 lid, but I want to make sure I have all the measurements and everything. So who knows? Let me get this lid off. Okay, so I got the lid off, and there are 6 of these locks, and they're sealed. Now initially I thought these locks had been replaced, but this lock is a mile long and that lock is really tiny, so that's not the same lock. And I have 2 sealed bags. These are both factory sealed, never been opened. I have no idea. Maybe those were factory hard bags? Maybe? Fuck, I don't know. Because definitely not an ignition switch. And it doesn't look like that one. And I don't know of any other keyed locks on this bike that I have looked. So I'm not sure what these are or what they go to. And the paperwork here is just, oops, I'm throwing it on the ground, is just like the sales contract. There's no books or anything in there. That was from when he bought the bike. So, kind of weird. All right, so I'm going to measure that, put that over there, and make sure it fits. Okay, definitely fits. So that's a plus. Easy peasy. So now I just need to get the measurements for this bag. And then we'll go from there. But I'm going to take some photos of it as well. In all honesty, I could probably... It doesn't look like it's all that difficult. I could probably make a copy of this. It's fairly thick. But I probably could make something, even if I made it out of steel and just welded it up. Biggest thing is getting this latch, but that doesn't really look like it'd be that difficult to make something to work. All right, let me measure this. Okay, so I just took a bunch of measurements. I measured the side to the bin, this angle, and then the flat surface, just so I had some measurements to work with. So this metal is about 1/4 inch thick. So across the longest section, it is 17.5. And across this side, we're at 11. Okay,